there's nothing there.
And why you think it's an art of selling?
Because if you have a good marketing strategy and good advertising, gonna attract more people, and this gonna make a difference between companies.
Very good. According to some researchers, and I also believe in that marketing, that's a sales, which is art of selling. So marketing is about selling the right product to the right person at right time. It's an art of selling a right product, art of providing a customer with the right product at right time to the right customer. So when we say a right customer, so let's go back into the history of marketing. Before, I mean, we talk about, we don't go hundreds of years back, we just go into the last century. And before the first, there were these modes of marketing, these channels people were using for marketing. Yeah. So depending on your age, and I think we all are young, so we all are. So printing press, electromagnetic telegram, telephone, radio, television, posters, billboards, door to door. Most of these still exist. Some of these, we don't use it anymore. So printing press, the printing press, you could just print anything and give it to the general public. This electromagnetic telegram, you say something on one side and it delivers the message in wider area. So the problem was using these channels. Printing press was a good way of marketing or good way of delivering message. But that time, very few people could read it. Here, maybe nowadays still there are areas where people cannot read. With the telephone is a good way of marketing, but people were disturbed at different times. People are calling to sell their product, and it is irritating. Even today, we do get calls, the people they call. And nowadays, back in days, I remember there were few numbers you could recognize, So today, they call by using mobile numbers, ran different numbers. And you do pick up a call. And when you pick up a call, they say, we are, you had an accident. Yeah? Or, think about your family when you're going to die, or things like that, take life insurance. And then obviously, I don't remember talking to any person. I always put the phone down. Sometimes nicely, sometimes maybe not very nicely. And it depends what you're doing. So if you are a businessman, you have a business phone, and you cannot just ignore the calls. You have to take the calls, and you pick up the phone. On the other side, they're saying to you, can you give us 2 minutes for the survey? And you say, come on, man. So posters, billboards, door to door. Imagine people coming to your door in today's age and trying to sell you something. How would you react? So, and television. Television, we all are familiar, I believe, even still, the television advertisement was most effective. But there is also a problem. The problem, if you're watching a football match, so you're interested in football or maybe other sports, and they're showing you ad how to wash your clothes or which detergent you can use. Not relevant. So they're delivering the message to general public, but they cannot pick and choose. They do not know what your preferences are or what my preferences are. Are the females the audience, the female or male, you know? So they don't know, but the message is going to everyone, and the television is also expensive. Using a television for an ad is expensive. And also there's a time, the premium time. If you want your ad at 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock or during the match or during the famous program, then you pay more and more. So there were problems and there are problems with marketing channels. Even today we use, the problems are there. But how they have minimized the problem, because now things have gone digital. We're using internet. So .com boom. After that, you know, everything is on internet, websites. People use internet, and now the way of marketing also changed. You can market through website, emails, blogs, social media, SEO, pay per click, pay per impression. So SEO, search engine optimization. So you are actually want to sell something, yeah, and you know people are using internet nowadays. So rather than going onto television, you go onto the internet and put your ad there. As you go into the Facebook, yeah, you go to the Facebook, and you know you're surfing through and you see something relevant, and it's your choice to click it or not. Yeah. And if you want more details, you can go into it. If not, then you can just ignore it. So, but the problems are still there. So now this system is more efficient. This marketing is more efficient. But there are problems. Because all these internet activities we do generating lots of data. Before, you needed place to keep the files. Now you need places to keep the data, and lots of data, and maybe not all the data is relevant. Yeah. So if I want to sell you something, a food, yeah, all I want to know. So let's say I want to sell you a food item. Yeah. So what do I need to know about you? So let's say we have no internet marketing, no digital marketing. Before we could just put ad on the.
You have to have a leaflet, and they want something, they will tell you they want this.